Best-selling author Dan Brown released an excerpt of his new book, now out on CBSNews.com. He's with me now to talk more about it on CBS Denver, CBSDenver.com. Hello, Dan.
Good morning.
You're coming to Denver in November, I understand, to promote the book, and I'm guessing from the title here, Origin, it goes back a bit. So tell us about it.
It does go back a bit. It looks at some of humanity's big questions. Where do we come from, which goes back, and going forward, where are we going? These are questions that science and religion both very much want to answer themselves, and they have pretty differing opinions on them. So that's kind of where the book is set.
Robert Langdon finds himself, I understand, at the Guggenheim Bilbao, and I'm hearing his knowledge of art is challenged. Tell me this isn't so.
It is so. You've heard correctly. You know, Langdon is a classicist. He can tell you a lot about Botticelli and Leonardo da Vinci, but he finds himself in the world of modern art. At the Guggenheim in Bilbao, where, you know, maybe a painting rather than the Mona Lisa is just a big white canvas with a red blotch on it, and he has to understand why that's art, why it's important, why it has value, and he has to ask himself a lot of the same questions that a lot of us ask ourselves viewing contemporary art.
So do we get into challenges to the character himself? Does his nature change?
You know what? I think he has to admit that he might not know everything, which is always good for a hero to have to admit. But, you know, the great things about these books from the standpoint of writing them is that I get to learn a lot, and I get to challenge myself to learn about things I haven't known about, and one of them was modern art.
And that has to be pretty exciting, because I know you get the opportunity here to do some research in Spain, I'm assuming. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, I have always loved Spain. I went to the University of Seville, and I've spent a number of years actually living in Spain since I was a little kid. The art in Spain, you know, clearly they have an incredible amount of classic art there. But in Spain, especially Barcelona, is really a hot spot for modern and contemporary art. And it was a thrill to learn about Antonio Gaudi, to visit Sagrada Familia and Casa Mila, and some of these really iconic locations for modern architecture and art.
And is symbolism, again, a part of this? Conspiracy, I assume? A little of that?
Certainly.
Yeah,
I
good.
mean, this is very much a Langdon thriller. It's got the secrets and the codes. It has a new secret society that is absolutely real to life that I was shocked to learn about. You know, but it's also different. It's a very modern book. It deals with artificial intelligence and a lot of topics that are ethically challenging to all of us right now.
It sounds like you've evolved it all a little bit, Dan. Is that right?
Well-chosen word.
There we have it. Origin comes out October 3rd. Dan Brown, thank you very much. By the way, October 3rd, the same morning Dan's going to appear on CBS This Morning. Good to see you, Dan. Thanks very much.
Thank you.